This week is Sibling Struggles with Lukas and Savannah.
Warning, Behind the High School Smile is a student-driven podcast produced in the Spark Studio by real Triumph High School students with real talent, real voices, and real stories. The podcast is a learning opportunity, and when we learn, mistakes happen. We take ownership, we learn from them, and we keep moving forward. You may notice moments when technical gremlins arise. It's a part of the learning process. The story being told is too important not to share, and too important not to tell.
Welcome to Behind the High School Smile, a podcast where we go beyond the hallways, the grades, and the highlight reels to hear the real stories students carry every day. There is a space for honesty, growth, resilience, and hope where voices are heard, stories are honored, and no one has to pretend they're okay all the time. Because sometimes the most important conversations happen when we look a little deeper. This is Behind the High School Smile. Hey, good afternoon, and welcome back to another episode of Behind the High School Smile. You know, we love it when our students come and they want to be part of the podcast, or I just see something that I think needs to be shared. It's so important, and that's what we're doing today, but we're doing it in a whole new way. Number one, you'll notice that we have not only one guest, but two guests. And also, it's my pleasure to introduce you to Lukas and Savannah. Hey guys, what's happening?
Nothing much. First time on a podcast.
Right
obviously.
on. So you've heard them before, but never done one before.
Yes.
Fantastic. Sure. Well, hey, we're gonna have a really good time. Savannah, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Fantastic. Well, hey, so growing up in the same environment, because we're about to throw a whole new twist to this. Actually, Lukas and Savannah are actually brother and sister. So it's kind of cool because growing up in the same environment, going to the same school, facing similar pressures, but processing life completely different. So that's what's so unique about Lukas and Savannah. And we're so glad that you guys chose to do this, number one. But we're just going to kind of jump in here and just start talking about some of the stuff that really is behind your high school smile.
For sure, yeah.
So let's just start out number one. We already talked about you guys are brother and sister. So what is it actually like being siblings at the same school? Because y'all are even on the same track.
Okay, so sometimes it can be really fun. Sometimes it could be like really horrible. And because if she does something, sometimes it backtracks to me. If I do something, sometimes it backtracks to her.
Sure.
So we will both either get made fun of or get in trouble for it.
Okay.
And it's kind of pretty fun. you
Yeah.
know?
It's kind of challenging at the same too, right?
Yes, for sure.
Savannah, is it challenging having your little brother, from what I understand, actually being with you in school?
Not really.
No, not really? Okay. Is there certain challenges to having him at school with you? Like, is he overly protective or maybe not?
Yes,
Okay.
but he mostly sleeps.
Mostly sleep. Well, sometimes it does happen. So let me
Yes.
just ask you guys, you've seen the podcast that we've done,
Yeah.
and let me ask you, when you actually hear the words Behind the High School Smile, what do you think, Lukas?
That every smile doesn't mean that you're okay. Like, you can have something going on at home, having a great time at school, but behind the smile, something bad's going on at school. I mean, at home, or it's just something on life that's going pretty bad.
Sure. And Savannah, what about you? What do you think about when I say the words Behind the High School Smile? What does that mean to you?
For me, it means just some kids don't have a very good life than other
Okay.
people, and sometimes they have their own struggles and they can't express their own feelings. So they just handle their own emotions their own ways by bullying others or just staying to their own space and everything,
Right.
And like sometimes they would just cover up their own emotions with a smile.
Right.
And sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't because I have an actual smile, but sometimes I have a forced one. But
Sure.
Everybody.
Absolutely. And yes, Lukas is right. That's exactly the case with everybody. sometimes you just got to put on that smile, but sometimes it's just hard. So it's a little bit harder. So actually with you guys, we're actually going to be talking about several different things. We're going to be talking
Yes.
about well-being, life challenges, all those things. But we're also going to wrap up by talking about your exciting book that you guys are working on.
Yes, for sure.
And we'll get to that for sure. But what's something that you would say people would never guess that maybe you're dealing with? Maybe it's anxiety. Maybe it's a little bit of nervousness. Maybe it's testing. What is it?
Something that people really wouldn't guess that I'm dealing with is a lot of medical problems.
Okay.
For the past maybe 2-3 months, I've been in and out of the not the ER but the hospital with my PCP,
Okay.
trying to figure out what's going on because I sleep so much. I don't have much energy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Just a lot of things. There's something wrong with my liver,
Right.
something wrong with something in my brain, I guess. I'm not for sure,
Yeah.
but people wouldn't really guess that I'm going through that type of stuff
Sure.
because of how energetic sometimes I am.
And it's challenging because I mean you're a young man, you're a
Yeah.
young student, and so it is challenging because you see all kinds of people around you with all this energy and rambunctiousness, and so sometimes just a little bit too tired to even be involved in that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So Savannah, what about you? What is something that maybe you are going through that you can share with us that maybe people just don't know?
Well, ever since I was little, I always got bullied because I'm different than others. It's because I'm blind in my right eye
Uh huh.
and I have multiple disabilities. And some kids just don't like me because of that, and I understand. But I always try to, make friends and be happy and, with my bubbly personality sometimes.
That's right.
But I also have some kind of anger issue
Uh-huh.
problems,
Okay.
and it can kind of get out of control, but
Okay.
I'm able to fix it sometimes.
Well, I totally appreciate the honesty. And that's really what this show is about. It's about the honesty, the brutality of sometimes things do go wrong. Sometimes there's more behind the high school smile. So basically, when you're talking about school, and I can always say this, I've been to high school. I've been where you've been. You haven't quite been where I've been yet, but you'll get there. But with school and the pressures of school, what helped you guys push through, or what's helping you guys push through here at Triumph?
Mostly just the help from the teachers. It's not really what I was expecting coming into high school from 8th grade to 9th.
Uh-huh.
8th grade, well, all of middle school, I've been told you can have your phone in class, stuff like that.
Right.
But since the new Texas law, that's
Yeah.
what I was expecting last year, to have my phone out in class if I needed to text someone or not.
Sure.
And once I got into high school, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, hello? And what's really pushing me through that is just really just trying to get my work done just to get through high school.
And the actual good news is you're only here 4 hours.
Exactly, yes, for sure.
Not too bad. How about you, Savannah?
Um,
What's one thing that's helped push you through when some days you're just having a really hard time? What's pushing you through?
well, since 6th grade, I had these friends,
Mhm.
Aiden and Jadrian, my two very good best friends. We've all been very close and everything. Made it to high school. Since middle school, we're all in 10th grade now,
Mhm.
and we still talk and everything, even though we're at two different schools. But they've made me really happy when I'm upset, and when I went to school crying or sometimes like very tired, my friends
Yeah.
would ask me if I'm okay or some things, and they would hug me, make me happy with funny jokes and everything. It would
Yeah.
always cheer me up, and it's like I love them.
Yeah. So what's one thing that you guys share an interest in? I know as we start talking about the book in here in just a few moments, I know that's something that you share together. But
Yep.
what's something else that you guys share as far as interest-wise that you like to do or whatever?
Pretty much, it's mostly animals, the love for animals. We have actually 1 dog, 2 cats, 3 birds.
Okay.
I'm I'm thinking of actually getting more. But
Dr. Doolittle much?
But-
so tell me about the dogs and the cats and the birds.
So our dog, she's really, when we got her, she was abused before we got her. So
Okay.
kind of a rescue.
Rescue, yeah.
She's still really scared. She's still she's warming up a lot more. She's
What kind is she?
Yeah. What?
What kind is she?
German Shepherd, Husky
Ooh,
mix.
all right.
Yeah. And she's 7 years old.
Okay.
And she's still scared, but she's warming up a lot. She's
That's
getting
awesome.
more energy, but she's still scared of being pet and stuff like that.
Yeah. What about the cats?
The cats, they try to eat the birds. But we've trained them, and they're actually really good pets until they do something bad.
Yeah.
And then the birds, loud and obnoxious. My mom's bird, his name's Happy. He eats all the food most of the time.
Oh,
so he's really big. But yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yes.
So Savannah, I'm sure you got all their names memorized, and you go around the house all calling them all by their names. Tell us their names.
Well, our dog, her name is Mina,
Okay.
and our 2 cats, which are males, are named Midnight and Lucky.
Okay.
And the 3 birds are named Socks, Coral, and Happy.
I've got to say, it's probably like a circus some days, because you got the cat chasing the dog chasing the cats chasing the bird, and then it just turns around because the birds like to torment dogs.
Exactly.
So you got a whole circus going on. So let's jump back into it, and let's go ahead and jump over to something that's a pretty positive thing with you guys. And Lucas, you're taking my business course.
Yeah.
Savannah is also taking the business course, but in addition, Savannah's got me twice. I know, lucky her, right? She's thinking, yeah, right, whatever. But Savannah has me twice. She has me for business and art. And one of the projects that we started working with you guys, because we're heavy on PBL, project-based learning, one of the projects that you guys decided was for business, you were going to put together a journal.
Yes.
So let's talk about it.
About that, it was mostly Savannah's idea about the whole journal. It's called
It was.
Yeah. It's called Fact for Zodiac. It's basically a journal about zodiac, so you get to learn about your own zodiac, and after you read about it, there's a question about your own zodiac that you can fill out and answer.
Oh, fantastic. So Savannah, what gave you this great idea?
Well, I was just in your class one day doing my usual Canva art on you.
Uh-huh.
My
She's great at
Chromebook.
digital art, I'm telling you.
And I was just like sitting there thinking, and like, what if I just do my own zodiac sign as an art thing?
Right.
And like, I'm like, I should start doing more of these. And like,
Yeah.
that's how everything started.
So actually, people can be able to see your artwork that kind of started this whole project. We've actually got it up on the wall here. And so it's actually showing you how the idea started. But then you guys, we really tied it into kind of an end of the 9-week capstone.
Yeah.
So this is your final project for the end of the 9 weeks, and we've got about a week left. So really, when you started looking into all of these, you found some very valuable, great information.
Yes, for sure.
Tell us about some of your favorite zodiac signs, and let's start with yours.
So my favorite zodiac sign is obviously mine, Cancer. Mostly because it suits me the best.
Yeah.
Because my
Cancer
zodiac.
crab.
Yeah, and I also like the color coordination of Scorpio and Libra,
Okay.
and Virgo, because I like the way that the colors just blend together the best, and their personality traits really match them like exactly.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, for sure. And it surprises me how well that they match their own zodiac sign.
Right. It is. It's pretty amazing the way that all of it comes together. I've done some research myself in the past and things of that nature, and it's always kind of interested me, so to speak. But Savannah, tell us about your sign. And I found out something very interesting about Savannah's sign, and she's a Halloween baby. Savannah, tell us about your sign.
Well, I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio.
And honestly, I'm kind of surprised because it actually has 2 of my favorite colors, black and red.
Right.
And I was pretty impressed,
Yeah.
you know, because the 2 colors just blend so well.
Mm-hmm.
And also Scorpios are my favorite as well.
Yeah.
And like all the stuff that say about Scorpio, you
Right,
know?
all the qualities and characteristics.
Yeah,
and,
like it
yeah.
pretty much says everything about me.
So, do you get extra candy since you go out trick or treating on Halloween?
Yes,
Come
yes, I do.
on. Okay, so we actually did some a little bit of fun stuff as we were looking into today's podcast, and we actually got permission from Mrs. Romero,
Yeah.
who is our principal, and we found out she is actually a
I believe Libra.
Libra.
Yeah, Libra.
Exactly.
Yes.
And someone else you know very, very well is also Libra.
My mom.
And Mom, exactly. So let's talk about Mom first, then we'll go to Romero.
Okay, so
How well does it fit Mom?
it does not fit too well. I know you're watching this. So most of it is that about Libra is that you have most of it together,
Mhm.
which is one of the good things about it. Some of the challenges fit her pretty well,
Right.
but the good things is that you have most of it together. You keep calm most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
If you stress her out to a point, she will get to that point.
Hey, that's just an adult thing. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And but the challenges are it's hard to keep most of it together.
Sure.
And it's hard to like keep on track, be on track all the time.
Yeah,
And that suits her pretty well.
sure.
Yes,
Yeah,
for sure.
there's certain challenges as well. And Savannah, what do you think about that? Do you think that's pretty close? Does Lucas know your mom pretty well?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
seems pretty close.
Okay, very good. So also we were talking about Miss Romero actually being a Libra as well. So from all the research and study you've done, how does that fit into Miss Romero as our principal here at Triumph?
Honestly, I think it kind of fits her pretty good. Why don't you think?
She was just like, I don't know. Let's just
I love the part that we were talking about this morning actually in class as we were getting ready for the podcast.
Yeah.
I loved what it had to say about Libra and kind of the peacemaker.
Yes.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. Tell us about it.
So really what it means by peacemaker is that try to help put everything together for people, help people them with struggles, and help people like more than everybody that just stares at them and doesn't do anything about it.
Right, absolutely. Well, it certainly fits Miss Romero. She is definitely our peacemaker around here. She does a great job in
Yes.
leading our campus and leading us as teachers, but also the involvement she has with our students.
Yes, for sure.
So how have you liked Triumph so far up to this point? And Miss Romero?
I really like Triumph,
Yeah.
but most of the times where we have struggles, like the kids, most of the kids that they will kind of make fun of us and laugh at
Yeah.
us for it. But that's totally normal in high school. It's going to happen either way.
It is, and
yes.
you're exactly right. It is kind of high school drama,
Yeah.
and it's kind of sad, but at the same time, things are going to happen.
Yeah.
But I love what I also said this morning during our morning announcements that be kind
Yes.
because you never know what's going on behind that high school smile.
Exactly.
So let me ask you: the book is just about in its final wrap-up phases, kind of in the post-production phase,
Yep.
and so finalizing some things. Want to go ahead and show everybody the cover art, and you said the title of the cover art again is what?
Fact about your zodiac.
Very good. All right. So we're definitely excited because this is not only going to be published for a classroom book, but also for anybody who has a want or a need for a journal.
Exactly. Or who just wants to not publish, order it online and just
Exactly.
read about zodiacs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the end of the next 9 weeks is hopefully when we're going to have everything published. We'll be able to come back. We're going to do kind of an update episode when the book launches. And so we'll have you guys back, and who knows, we might even have a book signing for you guys.
Oh, yes, for sure.
So that'll be exciting. So Savannah, let me ask you real quick, and we're going to start kind of winding it down, but it's been exciting talking with you guys. And I love seeing all the energy, the engagement, and everything that you guys are doing in class and really bringing this to life. But Savannah, let's go back to a little bit about students today. And what do adults, such as myself, and I'm a dad and also a granddad, but what do adults actually misunderstand most about students today? What do you think that the best advice could be from you to an adult?
Honestly, I think some adults misunderstand some kids from how they dress and act, but honestly, mostly from how they dress and act are because of maybe home issues and other problems or it's probably just how they actually act.
Sure, exactly. So, Lucas, let me ask you, in regards to some of the pressures today, and that's what we talk about on the show. We talk about the life challenges, the life pressures.
Yeah.
Of course, we know there's peer pressure, all those things in high school, but what actual pressures that you know of that maybe some of the students carry around, even yourself included, but what are some of those pressures that students carry around today?
Most of the pressure is that students carry around today is the lack of freedom and free time in their day.
Mhm.
I mean, yes, we go a half a day. Normal school is just a full day.
Right.
But really, the stress from not having too much like to be free,
Sure.
that's what a lot of people carry around
Yeah.
in school. And yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, and I'm actually going to ask the next two questions of both of you really quick.
All right.
And so, Lucas, what gives you hope right now?
What gives me hope is maybe just my friends and my family.
Okay.
They've been there for me a lot. My mom, my sister have been there my whole life.
Yep.
They really try to encourage me to do better and try to keep me going through school, through life, just keep
Yeah.
me there.
Well, hey, it's working because I mean they're both passing my class, so hey, kudos. Savannah, same question. What gives you hope right now?
Honestly, I think it's moving on from going to a new school, trying to make new friends. My mom and brother, trying to encourage me and make me more happy,
Right.
And also I love art, as you know.
Yes, she does.
And it inspires me a lot. It makes me really happy. It's just like it's basically my dream,
Yes.
Like I've always loved doing art since I was really little.
Right.
And it just always made me happy when I was upset or
Yeah.
stressed and all that.
That's fantastic. Well, go ahead and hold on to the mic, Savannah, because I'm going to go ahead and let you start this next one for us. And basically, what I'd like both of you guys to do right now, so I'm going to give you a little minute to think about it or so, but I want you to look at that camera in just a moment. And Savannah, we're going to start with you, but I want you to go ahead and maybe you have a specific student in mind. You don't have to name them, but maybe you have a specific student in mind that you want to address, or maybe it's a group of students, or maybe it's the entire school. What would you say to someone who is struggling behind their smile? What's your best encouraging words? I made her speechless. It's okay. There's no wrong answer, I promise. That's okay, because I can edit out this part. But a while ago, you were talking about the maybe the making fun of and the jokes and things like that. So what would you want to say to some of those people? Maybe about being kind or maybe about understanding people? What would you like to tell them?
I would probably tell them that
Kind of dig more to understand everybody?
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. And I know sometimes it's very hard, especially when I put you guys on the spot. I understand that. Lucas, we're going to toss it over to you, rather.
All right.
And so tell us, Lucas, what would you say? Same scenario. If there's one person or a group or the whole school, what would you say to someone who's struggling behind the smile right now?
Life doesn't end here. Just because you feel like your life is coming to an end and you don't think that you can do it no more, just know that there's something at the end of the line just waiting for you. There's going to be a day that's going to come and you are going to do it. I promise you that.
That is fantastic advice. And Savannah, sorry to throw you on the spot, but like I said, I love doing what we do and I love finding out what's behind the smile. So as we close out, it is different for siblings. And I know this as well because I have siblings here at Triumph High School. They are actually on different tracks, so that kind of works out a little bit better. Some actual students and siblings like to be together on the same track. Some others do not. So it kind of works out for you guys. It's working. We're super excited about the book. Any last minute things that you guys want to say about the book or just Behind the High School Smile?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, hey guys, it has been awesome having you on the show.
Yes, sir.
And like I said, they might come from the same family. They might be going to the same school, might definitely be in the same track, but completely different stories. That's
sure.
what it's all about behind the High School Smile. Hey, the Zodiac-inspired reflection journal designed to help you guys out and just to kind of get that fun entertainment value in there.
Yes, for sure.
But it's amazing how real to the
But we
message
do
it
have
is.
to give some credit to you though, because you helped us like inspire for the book.
Well, hey, guys, it's my job to help find those things that engage you guys. And so when I see those interests, like in art, and then I see your interest in business, and
Yes.
I just put together this project that I thought would be phenomenal, and I was right. Go figure. Sometimes you just got to take a chance. What do we say, right?
Yes, for sure.
All right. Well, guys, thank you guys so much. I'm excited that you guys are here at Triumph. I was here last year. Didn't have the chance to work with Lukas and Savannah last year because you weren't quite here yet, but you're here now, and we're glad. We hope that you stick it out all through high school. We get you all graduated. And again, be sure to stay on the lookout. We're going to update you guys on our Triumph Public High School page also, and we also give updates at YouTube and also Facebook, and just look for TPHS, which is Triumph Public High School, TPHS Spark Studio. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and also all your platforms that you catch us on. We'd love to have you there. And again, guys, we're going to have you back for the book signing and
Yes,
some
sir.
other cool stuff there. We might even give away a few books, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. All right, guys, that does it for another episode.
All right.
The beautiful smile of Savannah, the great smile of Lukas. But hey, there's always more stories. Remember, if you've got a story, I'd love to hear it. And so would everybody else. So come on out and join us for Behind the High School Smile.
Exactly.
I'd love to have you on the podcast. Was this hard, guys?
No, not really.
No, easy peasy, right?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, guys, that does it for me. I'm Mr. Michaels, your electives and CTE instructor and director of the Spark Studio. We're going to go eat. We're going to go bounce and grab something to eat. And we'll catch you next time on Behind the High School Smile.
Thank you for listening to Behind the High School Smile. If today's episode resonated with you or reminded you that you're not alone, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you have a story to share, a journey worth telling, or a voice that deserves to be heard, we'd love to hear from you. Consider being a guest on Behind the High School Smile and help us continue the conversation that matters. Be sure to follow, listen, and stay connected on Spotify at spotify.com/TPHS Spark Studio. Until next time, keep showing up, keep growing, keep moving forward, and remember, your story matters, even the parts behind the smile.
We are looking for our next smile and next story. What's your story?